Hello, hello. I'm so glad you are all here. Let me adjust my light here really quick. Looks like we're a little bright. Perfect. Oh my gosh, you guys, we're live in a couple places, so let's dig in really quick. I want to talk about a 5-step blueprint for a business that is proven. It generates 6+ figures. And the best part about this whole system is that it is designed to generate that income working 2 hours a day. There's a 2 hour day work framework that comes with this, and I want to walk you through each of those steps. That's what we're going to do today. So before we do that, I really would love to hear from you. Now, granted, I've got people in LinkedIn, I've got people over in Facebook, and I know we have people on YouTube. So I probably am only going to be able to see the comments from Facebook show up in here. But as you join live, I would love it for you to say hello, tell me where you're joining from, and more importantly, tell me what is it you are looking for when it comes to having more income. Why are you searching for more income and resources and ways to grow your income? That's really what I'd like to know. So if you can share that in a couple words, that would be fantastic. While we're doing that, I'll be sharing mine. So I was in particularly looking for a way to have an online business, make money from anywhere. I did not want to be tied to a location. I didn't want to be tied to a certain amount of time that I had to clock in, that I had to clock out. I wanted to be my own boss, and I wanted to have, I'll be honest, unlimited income earning potential. And trust me, I have looked at lots of other online opportunities. They call them side hustles. They call them, work from home jobs, whatever you want to call them. I have looked for them, and none of them gave me the opportunity to earn as much as I wanted to earn per day as owning my own online business. So that's what we're digging into today, is how you can own your own online business, and the 5 things the 5 elements, these are must-haves that you must have in your online business to be successful. And this is the blueprint that generates 900 a day for me. And this is the blueprint that also generates 6+ figures. It has generated $1 million. It has generated $47,000 in 18 weeks. We're talking phenomenal results and returns on your investment when you follow this 5-step business blueprint. So that's what we're going to be digging into today. Goodness, I've got too much reflection here on my glasses. All right, that is where I really am looking forward to helping you. But before we dig into that, I really want to know your why. The reason why I'm asking your why isn't just for me, it's actually for you. So, as a mindset coach, one of the things I know, the science behind how our mind works, is the more we spend time focusing on what it is we want, what it is you want, the more time you spend focusing on that, the closer you're going to get to that. Why is that? Well, the truth is, the neuroscience behind our mind is the way our mind is wired. We need to be you've heard the law of attraction, right? This is called about frequency and vibration. We need to match that. We need to align the frequency and the vibration of what it is that we truly desire. And once we align with that, then we start becoming that. That starts becoming our reality. So if you are thinking and focusing on all the things that are going wrong right now, or what you're unhappy with right now, or what you're dissatisfied right now, then that's the only thing your brain is matching its vibration and frequency to, which means you can never really attract what it is you want. You'll never align, you'll never become that because you're not allowing room for it. So that's why when I ask you this question, it's really for you. This is going to help you reach that. The more you focus on it, the more you align yourself to be able to achieve it. What do you really want? I'm going to go check Facebook and see if I can see any comments in here. I do not see any comments. Let me check LinkedIn. What's going on over here? I don't even know if I'm live here. Let's see if we are live. Yes, we are live. So thank you guys for joining. I really appreciate you being here. And this is going to help you transform your future. Let's talk about a few things that could be. So do you want to, I'm just going to throw some things out there. You throw your own out there. If you're watching this in replay, go ahead and type them in. Once again, the more often you visit this in your mind, the closer you are to aligning yourself to becoming that, to achieving that. So are you wanting more income? Are you looking for ways to make more income because you want to do mission work? Maybe you want to travel internationally and go abroad and do mission work. Maybe you just want to be able to go see your kids, your adult kids more often, or maybe you're at the point where you have grandkids and you want to be the grandparents that can provide that first trip to Universal Studio when your grandkids get to go to Harry Potter World, or something fantastic that you know is just gonna light them up, and you get to be the ones that offer that provide that. Maybe it's just about having no debt. Like all your debt is paid off. Maybe your first mortgage is paid off, and now you're looking into, you really would like to have the vacay house, right? The lake house, the mountain house, the beach house. What do you want? I want you to let yourself go there. That's where we need to start from. I can give you all these steps, but the steps aren't going to get you anywhere if you don't have a why, if you don't have a drive, if you don't have the goal that you're seeking, that you are working towards, that goes way beyond all the steps. All the steps are the how-to, right? And this isn't what we need to be focusing on. These are the actions we take, but what we really want is whatever is at the summit for us. I often talk about the fact that we're like hikers, right? We have our backpacks, and our backpacks are all the gear that we carry that's going to help us reach the summit. We have to have the right mindset. We have to have the best skills, the best strategies, the best systems, the best tools. Those are the things that are going to get us to our goal. But the fact is, we never want to take our eyes off the summit. Now, sometimes things are going to happen in life where we can't even see the summit. That gets hard, right? That's when we tap into the vision of what it is we know that we are going for. So what is your vision? Let's have that. I want you to feel it, because connecting with the emotion is actually what starts the whole progress, the whole ball of wax rolling, right? That is the beginning of everything. If you don't have something that you're emotionally connected to, you're guaranteed not to receive it, not to achieve it. Super important. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and share my Miro board here, because I can't wait to share this with you. This is going to help you guys get, is this what I want to do? Yeah. This is going to help you guys get where you want to go. We're walking through the 5-step 6-figure business blueprint. I'm not going to try to take too much of your time, so let's rip through this. The first thing, of course, you need when you have any kind of a business is a product. If you don't have a product, then of course you don't have anything to offer, and that's going to be the first step. So what is it that you want to offer? What are your skills? What are your talents? What are the gifts that you can offer to the world, right? And earn income for them. What, right? Okay, so let's talk about the key elements that need to happen within your product. Your product needs to have a high demand. If you don't have a high demand product, it's going to be much more difficult to actually close the sales on that product. Ask me, I'm an artist. Guess what? You know, art isn't that high demand of a product. That makes it more difficult to make the sales. But if you have a high demand product, it's going to be that much easier because there are already people out there who want it. That's not even the issue anymore, right? They know they want it. And that is the way you can get out there and offer it. I really don't know. Is this big enough for y'all? Can you actually see this? Let me go over here. Yeah, it looks big enough. Just wanted to see really quick here. Okay. So you need to have a high demand product. You need to have a product that delivers results. You don't want to get stuck in having a situation where you can't actually deliver on the promise. Now, I'm going to suggest something is what if the product was already done for you? What if the product was already, we'll call it built? Let's do this, pre-built. Did you know that there are businesses that you can own for yourself? That means you're in charge of this. That means you get paid directly because you are offering in a product that is already built. They're called MRRs, Master Resale Rights. I didn't really know what they were until recently. So if you are thinking about a business, but you don't have a product, you're like, well, Shauna, I don't know how I would make money without going and just getting another job because I don't have anything I can offer online. Like, what if you tapped into a product that was in high demand, that delivered what it promised, right? And it was pre-built for you? Would that make having an online business easier? Yes, absolutely it would. And these are the things, whether you buy a pre-built one or not, right? Pre-built, or we'll say, build it yourself, right? Whichever way, you must have a product that's high demand and delivers results if you really want to have quick success. The hard way, of course, is building it yourself. That takes a lot longer, right? If it's pre-built, you could be up and running because you're not taking the time to actually build out the product. So what kinds of things that would be? If you were having an online business and you don't want to deliver something physically, right? That's the other thing I want to talk about. We want to talk about something that you don't have to have an inventory and no shipping, right? You don't want to have to deliver this physically. So having a digital product, a product that's delivered virtually, whether that's a course, whether that's coaching, whatever that is going to be the way to go. Now, I know there are people out there and they're like, okay, well, what about ebooks? Well, those are great, but let's look at the price point on those. The price point is so low. You have to sell hundreds of ebooks to earn a 6-figure income. But What if your price point makes it easy for you to make six figures? Price point. Let's talk about that. What if your price point was $900? Or let's say even 600 or 300 or 100 versus an ebook that you sell for $15, maybe $30 at the max. Do you see how much easier it's going to be to get to your goal, whatever that dollar amount is, if you have a price point, a higher price point? Sell less product, get better return, right? I have an actual Facebook group called High Return Business Systems, right? That's the kind that we don't want to have to be spending a ton of money on our product and a ton of time on our product. And then, yes, you can get shipping covered, but all the time it takes to pack it up and ship it, remember me, the artist, right? All of that, you don't have to do any of that if you have a digital product. So let's put that at check. Digital. Okay. Or this really, we'll say fulfillment, I guess. Oh, goodness. We just can't get enough room on here. Okay. Does that make sense to everyone? I'm going to pop back here and see if I have any questions. Hey, I see a couple people here. Thank you guys so much for being here. I am talking about the 5-step business blueprint that it generates six figures. The key here that we're really excited about is this is designed to generate six figures with a 2-hour workday. We're going to get to that at the end. That's the sugar and spice at the end. So thank you guys for being here. I love that you are here. You know, whatever it is that you are looking for in regards to having an extra income, it's really about what that income is going to provide that we really want to focus on. If you're just joining, I really want you to think about what is at the summit for you. What is the big goal? Because all these steps, this is kind of just the mumbo jumbo that gets you there, but this is not what's going to keep you inspired, what's going to keep you motivated, what's going to keep you taking steps every day up the mountainside to your summit. You have to know what that summit is. So whether it's spending more time with the grandkids, traveling the world, maybe you want to have the second guest house, maybe you want to invest in Airbnbs. I don't know what you want to do, but I want you to really know what that is. That's the first step before any of this stuff happens. None of this stuff is going to matter if you don't have a goal that you are seeking. And I'm so passionate about that, you guys. I mean, as you know, neuroscience mindset, that's really where my heart lies. And yes, this is all the mechanics that we need. It's stuff we need to get there. But the truth is, it's really about what is the big why, you've heard that, as to why we're even going to bother with all of this. Now, what I'm giving you here is the easiest way to get to that summit, to get what you want. But we still have to know what we want. Okay, the next thing that we really want to do is we need to make sure that we have this business, an online setup. Okay, what does that mean? That means that if you're going to have a digital business, you need to be able to offer this globally. That's the beauty of having an online business. That's what gives you unlimited earning potential. Because when you look at the availability of having a brick and mortar, or let's say you want a coffee shop, or, it doesn't really matter. Maybe I've heard people that are like, yeah, they're looking for extra income and they're thinking about things like, we're talking big startup capital first. Startup capital where they're going to have a storage facility, or they're going to do landscaping, or whatever it is that you're thinking about, I want you to think of the easiest way to get the income that you want. Having an online business, of course, gives you exposure every way. Even brick and mortar stores have an online. Okay. But what do we need that to be, right? First, we need a landing page. What's a landing page? They call it a squeeze page. They call it an opt-in page. Here, let me stop sharing for just a minute and I will show you what this is. Stop screen share. This is a landing page. So here's the thing about landing pages or opt-in pages or any of that. That looks like a really simple thing. There's so much science that goes behind that stuff, you guys. A successful landing page is harder than you think. It has to have the right pictures. It has to have the right colors. It has to have the right hook, headline. What information you want to capture from people matters as to how many people are actually going to enter their email and give you their information. But having a landing page is the first thing you have to have, right? You also, of course, let's go here again. You also, of course, must have the actual sales page, right? The sales page, we'll call it a website. Actually, let's talk about we'll talk about it in the terms of a sales funnel. If you don't know this word, don't worry about it. It's a different kind of a website because a funnel actually directs people where you want them to go. A website, people just get to wander around, they get lost, they bounce in, they bounce out. A sales funnel keeps them on the path to exactly where you want them. People don't get lost, they don't get distracted. So you need to have a really well-designed sales funnel to walk people through the process, through the sales process. Now, the other thing you need to have, of course, is this all needs to be connected to we'll call it the sales process, AKA, right? Your email, an email marketing system, an email list. We'll just do this. I should have, you can tell I haven't done this before, right? I'm trying to fit it on a Miro board with stickies. An email list. Why? Why do we want to take people from where they've seen us online into an email list? Once we have them as an email on their email list, then we actually have a direct way to contact them. This bleeds over into the next step, by the way, but you must have a system for delivering information to them so that you can stay connected to them. So you have to have an email list with we'll call it an email platform. And that's like where your little email service is housed. So if this is all new to you, if you haven't looked into it, I want you to kind of see how, I'll be honest, how complicated it is to have an online business that you want to set up yourself. Because here's the thing, you can have this done for you. Done for you. Much better option, right? And if it's done for you, you need to make sure that that website is proven to convert. Because I've paid for websites before, and guess what? Not every website will convert sales for you. But what if you had one that was already done for you and it was already proven to convert sales? At a minimum of every 20 person that shows up there, one of them is going to purchase. That makes a big difference when you actually know that number. Then that makes sales easier. Then you know how many people you need to reach out to, right? Okay, so let's dig in here. Let's go here. Of course, the next thing you're going to need to do is do promote. You gotta market. Do you know how to market? Do you know how to promote? If you don't, you gotta learn. How are you going to learn? Well, there are different ways to learn, right? I want to rock you through some of the things that you need, and then I'm going to tell you how you can have all of this in one place. In one place. All of this that we're talking about can happen in one place for, do I have my phone here? Less than what you would spend on an iPhone. Isn't that exciting? It's so exciting to me. When I discovered this, it was like, what? It did not compute with me. I only spend this much, right? And you can spend 900, 600, 300, whichever one you want. I chose the 900 because I wanted to have all four income sources. I wanted to have all different income levels available for whoever's going to invest with me. Because that's something for everybody's budget, right? I want to help as many people as possible with this. And the truth is, not everyone has 900 right now, but that shouldn't exclude them from being able to get started. So even someone who has 100 can get started with this. Because the product, one of the highest demand products, digitally fulfilled, proven to deliver results, it's pre-built. You don't have to build it yourself. There's no inventory. There's no shipping. It has 4 different price points. It's called digital marketing. It's called Legacy Builder Program. I'm going to show you how you can get access to that. Actually, let's do this. No, that's not what I wanted. Wow. Okay. Well, let's do this, because really, we should be able to duplicate that. Yep. And let's try it again. This is where you guys can go right now. If you're sitting here and you're like, Shauna, I don't have time, but I do want to know what you're talking about, this is where you need to go. Everything we're walking through is going to be delivered to you in your email inbox, right? Everything. If you go to shaunasdailypay.com, this is what's going to pop up. Oh, you can't see that. It's the opt-in page. That's what's going to pop up. And that is where you can get this information. You're going to get a blueprint delivered to your email. You're going to get a 10K and 30-day bonus. You're going to get all kinds of goodies from me. But if you want to be able to promote and market, the best way to do that is to create content. And you need to create content that is specifically going to capture the attention of your ideal customer. If you don't know who that ideal customer is, or you don't know how to create content, we have a program where you learn that. You learn attraction marketing. Can't spell. Learn attraction marketing. And you learn how to use a social media. Learn how to use social media free promotion. We're not talking paying for ads. We also have a copy and paste free ads method. It's actually a system that we teach you inside the program. Did you know that there are over 200 places that you can promote your business and your opportunity for free? That was actually that was the thing that was the rate limiting step for me. I was like, I want that. I want to know how I can promote my business for free. Yeah, you get that in this. But you have to be able to do this, because what we need to be able to do is collect our leads. right? You're building your email list so that you can connect with them and build trust. They have to know you. They have to know that you're not going to rip them off, right? They have to know that whatever you have to offer is a legit, real thing before they're ever going to be like, okay, yeah, I'm on in. When you have a product that has everything behind it, that has all of this behind it, that's proven to deliver results, that's already set up, when it's done for you, you can have your business up and running in less than 2 days. Really hours. I mean, honestly, I'm not kidding. Just hours. How would that transform your future if you could today go, yep, I'm going to try this today. And in 2 days later, you were already out there learning how to create content, learning while you're earning because your business is up and running. So you can earn while you're learning. You're not having to figure this all out on your own because you have a community and you get real people to help you. So if you don't have a product, that can be solved because you can already get a business that has a product that's already ready out there for you. You can already have a business where everything is set up for you. All you have to do is literally the only thing you have to do for this here is connect your payment. They call them gateways, right? Basically, that's connecting your bank so that when someone purchases, it's delivered to you, right? So you're connecting PayPal, and they show you how to do all of that. So what is the advantage of this for you? Let me highlight that. It's because that means you get paid directly. The money isn't going to the company, your boss, whoever, you don't do the work and then your boss sends you a paycheck later. You don't sell the product and the product that you're an affiliate for, delivers your paycheck once a month. As soon as someone purchases your product, you get paid. That's why this can transform your future so quickly. Right? That is the power. Do you have any questions? Is there anyone that has questions? I'm so sorry. I really can't see everybody's stream here. If you have questions, put them anywhere. It doesn't matter whether you're on Facebook, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on your LinkedIn. Just put your comments because I'm going to go back and I will answer any questions in the comment stream. So please know that I am here for you, even though maybe I'm not answering your questions as we speak. Okay, so those are the 3 things that you need. Then we're on here to the 4th one, and I made this separate because it is the most powerful. Automate. This is what I was lacking in my business because you guys, I've had an online business for a long time. I've been online. I've been out here in the online world, and I'm telling you, having all of this stuff pre-built, that's why I get so jazzed about telling people. And I don't know if you haven't done it before, you're probably like, yada yada yada, sounds like Greek to me, Shauna. And that's okay. But if you have had an online business like me and you did it all yourself, that this is like a freaking miracle to have this all handed to you. Okay, but here's what happens when things are automated. Your business works 24/7. You don't have to be the one that's making the sale. There's no, messaging, no booking calls. You're not doing sales calls. I've had to do all these things, by the way. That's why I like to tell people. It works 24/7 because it is literally set up that everything happens automatically in the machine that is pre-built for you. That's why it's so powerful. That's why it works, because it works when you're not working. I always like to talk about Warren Buffett's quote, because what, and I'm not quoting him exactly perfectly here, but basically the gist is, if you can't figure out a way to make money in your sleep, you're never going to be a millionaire. There aren't enough hours in the day for you to work per and get paid per hour, right? Unless you own your own business and it's quote automated, which means all you are responsible for is one piece of the machine. One piece of the machine, because everything else is happening automatically. And that's what we're going to talk about right here, this 2-hour workday strategy. The only piece of this machine you are responsible for is that 2-hour workday. Does that make sense? And here's the amazing thing with this. Because it's such a high demand product and this machine is working 24/7 for you, that's why people are able to generate the kind of numbers that I'm speaking of. That's why 6 figures is no big deal. That's why 900 a day is totally possible. That's why she's one of my friends now. I would have never met her if it had not been for this business. But, she earned 400K in 1 year. 1 year of starting this. She's a stay-at-home mom. She's got 3 kids. Her husband travels the world because he's in the military. She was able to do this with all of that, basically being a single parent, juggling 3 kids under the age of 8. And she could do it because of this automation. Automation is magic. It is powerful. It is where your whole hope for the future that you want to have lies. Because it has everything else behind it, right? It has the online system all set up. It has a product that delivers on its promises. So that's why the automated sales work. The sales happen without you. So you could be at dinner and you can get a ding and you get a little notification. I have mine set up so there are different payment gateways, whether you use PayPal, whether you use Stripe, whether you use Square, however you're getting the money into your account, they send you a notification when you make a sale, right? Through the system. Ding. They tell you, congratulations, you made a sale, and it shows you how much. And you could be at dinner, you could be having drinks. I was having drinks on the rooftop last weekend when I got a ding. Do you know how good that feels? It just, the sense of relief, the sense of relaxation, the calm and the peace that comes with that. You know that you have something that's transforming your future and you don't have to exhaust yourself to do it. I had an online business. I was working 8, 10, 12, honestly, sometimes 14 hours a day in my business. This will change all of that. All right, I got to hustle because I got to be out of here in 20 minutes. I got a client. Okay, so automations, that's what I really want to talk about with you. Doesn't matter. That way you can be traveling, right? You can earn from anywhere at any time because of automations. It's not about when you're working. It's not when you've clocked in like every other job. Just not. Okay, so here is one of the biggest pieces of the puzzles. And this is, we're going to call it the rewards. And the rewards, I want you to think about how much do you want to earn from whatever it is you're selling. We're all in sales, right? The best way to earn more money is to have something valuable that people want that you can offer them. And that's what we're talking about. We're talking about an online business. You want to get 100% of the profit. You want to get 100% of that sale. You don't want a portion of that going someplace else. I've done that, guys, where I'm getting 30% off of a product. The rest of the money goes elsewhere. That there's no team here. There's no people above you that take a percentage. There's no company that's taking a percentage. There's no people below you that you're taking a percentage from. It's just straight up, you sell it, you get it. Period. Right? There's nothing better than that. There's just no other way. And this is where I want you to think about, you get paid directly. Because the money doesn't go through anything else, right? It's going from the person who spent the money, who entered their credit card information, who said, here, take my money, I want that. And you're like, okay. They enter their income, their credit card information, their info. It contacts the bank and the bank transfers the money, right? You know, however that mumbo jumbo goes on behind the scenes, right? And boom, it's in your account. You don't have to wait for it. It's not going someplace else and then you get paid later, paid directly. Now, depending on your processor, right? PayPal, Stripe, Square, it goes in there and then it takes them, 24 hours or whatever to actually send the money to your bank. But the point is, no one else is taking that money. That's the magic business here, you guys. This is the business that can help you have 6 figures online. You're not having to drive anywhere, set up for parties. You're not having to pack stuff. You're not having to ship art. You're not having to paint art, right? The amount of time that I spend creating a product, because once I sold a product, I had to make a brand new product as an artist, right? If I wanted to do an original piece of artwork. And the truth is, that was where, quote, my biggest profit lied. My biggest profit was in selling a custom product, but that took time to build every single time. This is a product that's built once and you get to sell it over and over and over again. Okay, so here's why this whole thing that I'm talking about is why you can do this all in a 2-hour workday. What is your response? How is that possible, Shauna? Here's how it's possible. Because this is all you do in your 3-hour workday. You do 3 pieces of content. Right? So you create and post 3 pieces of content on one social media platform. That's what you do primarily. Let's do this. We're going to say that is the first half hour. And you're going to say, what? I can get that done? Yes, you're going to be able to get that done in a half hour. Are you going to be able to do that the first time you do it? No, it's going to take you some practice, but that's what you learn. That is exactly what you learn when you come in, because that's the system that we want you to learn. So we teach you how to do it. You're not on your own. We help you with the content. We help you with how to create it, everything you need, how to set up your social media. If you don't have social media, that's fine. We help you. Help you step by step. Set it up. And then you're going to spend 1 hour. If you don't do this right away, because this seems scary to you, it's okay. This is the piece that sometimes it takes a while to build up to be able to go on camera like this. Guess what? I didn't even want pictures taken of me before I learned how to do this. If I can do this, you can do this. That's one of the things that I want you to know is when you invest in this and you're like, Shauna, okay, I'm going to do this. You get me too. You get the whole community, you get all the training, you get the millionaire who built the program. She's going to train you. She's going to work with you, and you get me. So here's where my specialty lies. I can help you with your mindset. I can help you with your confidence. I can help you learn how to do videos to where you feel comfortable in your own skin to show up on camera and talk about what you have. Share it with the world and how you can help people. My Video Pro Challenge, I have templates for you to help you create content to go live. Whatever you need when it comes to going live or creating videos, I can help you. You can also do this without creating videos. It's called faceless marketing. We do teach you that. If you want to not be on camera for a while, that's fine. I'm going to really push you. There's science behind people buying from people, right? People like to connect with people. We are wired to connect. So being able to be on video is going to make it easier for you to get your 6 figures. But you can still be successful without it. We're going to show you both. Okay. And I'm going to help you develop the confidence and the skills to be able to be on camera and be confident on camera. Okay. Then the last half hour, right? You're going to be responding. You're basically going to be responding to comments, emails, questions. You're just going to spend time engaging with whoever's been out there on your platform. You want to spend a half an hour a day. So that's your 2 hours a day. The rest happens without you. I know, crazy, right? So this is 30. That's 1. And this is 30. That's your 2 hours. That's all it takes to make this entire system happen. I know. If you have more questions, I want to answer them for you. But if you're blown away like I am, this is what you do. You go right here. And this is how you can have whatever it is at the summit for you. Literally. This is how you can have unlimited earning potential. This is how you can free yourself up. This is how you could quit your 9-to-5 job. Or do this on top of your 9-to-5 job. Keep the 9-to-5 and have this as how you're building that, 401k. Me, I don't have a 401k. I don't have the retirement savings. That's what this is doing for me. This is letting me catch up. I was a single parent, not a huge income. So I had what I needed to take care of my family. We didn't have extra. I didn't get to provide a lot of the experiences that I really wanted to, right? When I made the decision, and I won't even go into all the reasons, but 2011 is when I really was forced to make the decision to get a divorce. That divorce completely changed who I am as a person. As difficult as it was, as hard as it was, it has also made me the person I am today, and I'm thankful for that. But, being a single parent, I didn't really want to disrupt my kids any more than I had to. I had been a stay-at-home mom for 17 years. So I'd been out of the workforce. I didn't have a huge income earning potential as far as in the corporate world. So I decided to build my own business. And that was the art business. It gave me a lot of freedom, some income, but not enough income that I was putting money away and doing everything that I needed to do for my family. So now's the time for that. So whatever situation you're in, this is the system that's going to let you do it in the least amount of time. All right, I'm going to stop sharing. Thank you guys for being here. Please, if you have any questions, feel free to message me. If we're not already friends on the social media platforms, send me that friend request. We'll connect. I'll be happy to answer any questions for you. All right, I'm going to sign off. If you would like a copy of what we just walked through, that is, you can do that, say Blueprint, and I will be sure to connect you with the information so you can actually have that delivered to your email inbox. It's a lot prettier. Let's see if I can, I bet I can share my screen really quick and show you what it'll look like. Because I think I have it back here. Da-da-da. Is it? Wow, do I not have it? Here, let's see if I already there it is. This is what you're gonna get. You're gonna get my 10K in 30 days guide. This is how many pages is this? You get a whole kit in here, you guys, of tools. Oh wow, what happened to everyone? Am I still live? Yeah, I am. I gotta find you guys. You get a whole kit. Okay. All right. I'm gonna say goodbye. Take care. Remember, you can have whatever you want. That is at the quote top of the rainbow for you, top of the summit. Until next time. Thanks, everyone.